Hi everyone, my name is Jace. Today I would like to talk about the key elements enterprise architecture within my organizations. In fact, my organization requires all projects that exceed 100k ringgit Malaysia to submit an enterprise architecture solution paper as a part of project submission. Um, so this EA paper required us to work with the key stakeholder to submit the following information, such as the current situations and background, what are the issues and we are facing currently, and what is the visions for down the road, like 3 years, 5 years, 10 years for this project or enhancement. So besides that, we get to list the objective and the benefit that we're going to achieve due to these projects. Then after that, we will need to have the summarize all the functional requirements and justify the requirements, because some of the requirements might be nice to have and can be implemented at the later stage, or some can be implemented based on market reactions. Intention to this session is limit the scope, optimize the cost-effective solutions. So we got to conscious make our decision what are the requirements to be taken in, and due to the implication, the cost, timeline, and the risk. So beside that, in this paper, we also will mention about the quality of the applications. So we will put in the volume projections, like the transaction volumes that expect for the yearly volumes that like 20% increase. Application user base externals, uh, application user base end users, application user base support, concurrency internal, what is the peak number of internal users during the peak business hour, operating during the operating solution at the same time, concurrency externals, peak number of external users during the days who operate at the same time, our customer base, the projection numbers, product volumes, the product base, expected the number of store value cards issued at the end of the 5 years. So beside that, one of the other quality of applications, we will look at the runtime quality. So like the transaction capacity, expected capacity for the proposed solution, for example, number of transactions per second, performance, average response time, availability to the system, hours of operations, recoverability, like the RTO, recovery time objective, RPO, recovery point of objective, reliability. This is to specify the reliability of the solution, normally measured by the number of defects, security levels, integration feasibilities. So the third qualities we will look at is the runtime quality, portabilities. So like the express the expectation solution like multiple channels like mobiles, RTV, ATM, maintainability, express our expectation on the maintain application in-house or by external agency. Scalability, express the scalability beyond the transaction capacity. For example, transaction is more than 5 transactions per second, or in the event of abnormal growth for the solution should have capability to perform 20 transactions per second. Data integrity, usability, and the environment of the country deployment or regional deployments, and justification on non-functional requirements to increase the cost. So we also can, in this paper, we also talk about the constraint of the applications. So like the business constraint mainly is more about the regulatory, the organizationals, the specific the organization challenge, risk willingness, how the project sponsor willing to take in the risk, the schedule, the budget. Besides that, we also look at the technical constraints, what is the legacy integrations, the skills required for the staff, existing infrastructure. Okay, then lastly, we'll look at the application architectures in terms of conceptuals or logical diagrams. So application architecture design the entire software application including subcomponent or interface. This architecture also define the layer of application, for example, presentation layer, business logic layer, and data access layer. So currently, what the EA need to be improved or require further work or attention? In fact, my organization not much on issue on the EA requirement, the main issue is more on the subject matter expert. Actually, not many staff that equipped with strong domain knowledge to propose the EA solutioning. So perhaps in this area, we can engage a consultant service instead of conduct by our internal staff. In what way that I would think that the framework will be helpful in my organization? Actually, I think that the segment framework will be useful to my organization, although we have our own model of EA solutioning. But the Z framework is more comprehensive framework that covers the enterprise architecture requirements. They will talk about the data descriptions, like what are the things, functional description, how we're going to do the things, network description, where we're going to do the things, people descriptions, like who is the stakeholders, time descriptions in terms of the delivery timelines, why the motivations in terms of the objective, how we're going to do it. So there are room of improvement of our current ES solutionings. So we can try to adopt the models and improve our current situations. That's all. Thank you.